Hello. Welcome to term 3 of my final year at UCL. This is the worst start to the vlog ever because I didn't really film my presentation this morning for my legal Shakespeare class. Not only that, I felt like kind of sick, so I came back and now I have a fever of 38.5, which is great because I totally needed a fever. First day of exam season is not going too well. Let's run through my exam schedule. My legal Shakespeare presentation was this morning. It went fantastic. I think we got a first for that, but also it's only weighted like 30%. This Friday, I have company law summative due. I already finished outlining. I just need to write out 5,000 words. Next Friday, my legal Shakespeare summative is due. That's 3,000 words that I need to start on. On May 15th to 17th, I have internet law, which is a 48-hour exam, and then I have a 3-hour commercial law exam on May 18th, and then I will be done. This is literally the worst time to get sick. I am like 3-4 days off my study schedule. I have no food in the fridge. I just really need to get better. Next day, my fever is gone. I still feel really tired and really weak, but well enough to like get back to work. So let's start writing company. It is Thursday. It is like 1:30-ish p.m. and my company summative is due at 4 p.m. tomorrow. But we're in a bit of a precarious, sticky situation because I only have 1,000 of 5,000 written out. Meaning that it is my goal today to vomit out 4,000 words. I honestly hate this because when I finished my outline on Sunday, I actually could have written all 5,000 in one sitting if I sat down on Monday. Like, it was all in my head. But a fucking fever burned everything that I had, all the nice original ideas that I had, and now I'm reading my outline going like, oh, this is something that I wrote. I know that I could have written a really good essay, like honestly first class worthy sort of essay, but now I don't even know what I'm writing. This is my setup, my outline, since I don't have a double monitor, and then my iPad with my readings and my food for sustenance. Pulled an all-nighter and we have now submitted company. I cannot believe I managed to pull that off. I literally pulled 5,000 words out of my ass in one sitting. I hope this clip doesn't come back and bite me in the ass, but like, I think I did a pretty good job. My all-nighter buddy. My procrastinator buddy. So Dominic.
Why are we like this?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why are we like this? It was so funny because it was like a race to the bottom.
At times you were at rock bottom, at times I was at rock bottom, you know. Solidarity. It is now Sunday night, around 2 a.m., which brings us to a close to the end of week 1. I have done nothing this entire weekend. I literally floated in and out of consciousness this entire weekend. And I don't know if it's because I pulled an all-nighter or if it's because I'm still kind of sick. I'm kind of up because I napped too much today and I'm trying to salvage some time. And right now I'm working on my Shakespeare essay. I have not finished outlining my Shakespeare essay, but I feel like I can finish it by tonight. I spent most of today finishing up a play that we were supposed to read for class, but I didn't read and ended up being quite important for the essay. Right now I'm gonna do my meal prep for the week because not having food in the fridge actually stresses me out. Going crazy. At the same time.
It makes so much sense.
It does. Miss Lee at her photography.
看起来就很用功。对啊，而且我们就真的在用功。
You really are prepared. It is 6 a.m. I stayed in SC the entire night, but I've decided to give up for the day. My sleep schedule is royally fucked right now. Bruh. I wrote my formative for Shakespeare in like a day, and it was fine. It was a perfectly good essay. I got really high marks on it because it's like similar word count. It's basically the same material. However, I'm finding it a bit difficult, and so far what I've written is a bit unpolished. I hope that we can salvage it after we get a bit of sleep. And it's going to be a sprint, not a marathon, because it's almost 24 hours until it's due, which means that tomorrow will be an actual all-nighter with no sleep. I'm starting to think that we should keep a running tally of how many all-nighters I pull this exam season. And I don't define tonight as an all-nighter because I always sleep during the 24 hours. So as long as I sleep during within 24 hours, it's not an all-nighter. So I slept at like 7. It's 3 p.m. I kind of just woke up. 18 hours to go for this essay. And currently only like 300 words have been written. I don't know why I do this to myself. I genuinely don't know why I do this to myself. I had an infection last week and I was on antibiotics. I couldn't drink any coffee, like no caffeine. I couldn't even drink tea. But I think the infection's gone now, so I can finally drink coffee. I've missed coffee so much, guys. The reason why this essay took me so long was because I got stuck in the planning stages on how to structure the essay. Like, I have a lot of things to talk about in this essay, but they're all kind of really discrete, and I don't know how to link them together. So I spent like basically the entirety of yesterday just trying to find links between like plays, links between all the examples that I wanted to talk about, and from that try to come up with like a more coherent thesis. The professors didn't really set us up for success in this class. Like, they gave us zero guidance on how to write an essay that it's more literature based than law based, which is something that like most of us haven't done in 3 years. I don't even know whether they're like looking for something that's more, research based, or whether it's more literary analysis based. So I'm just kind of going off vibes here. Like, the way that my formative was done was more literary analysis based, which was quite well received. So that's the route I'm going for this essay as well. But the problem with that is that with Shakespeare's plays, there's so much to talk about. I have no idea the scope that they're looking for. I have no idea, like, what in their eyes is a first-class essay. And that's just making everything a lot more difficult, because with a regular law essay, you know what's expected of you. It's just all been a bit difficult. And I should have anticipated that, but I got cocky. Just got to 1,000 words. So the reason why it's taking so long is that I have to like pour through the scenes and kind of like figure out how to word them. I'm a very slow writer for someone who procrastinates so much. And it's a bit hard to write this essay because I'm like overthinking every word, because Anthony Julius is so pedantic about her word choices. As always, Dominic is here to help me pull all-nighters. By some grace of God, we have finished the essay with 1 hour to go. Honestly, writing this essay was such a pain, because like all the pains that I took to like come up with the structure and outlines from here were all scrapped, because I realized that none of it kind of flowed. I had literally had to choose like a completely new sonnets. I had to scrap this part entirely. This part I kept, but it was really hard to write because I had to like basically contextualize all the arguments. But we are done. Chunks of the second half of this essay was like copy paste from my formative, and I actually did quite well from my formative, so I'm hoping that it will carry through to this essay. And this essay was such a chore because like I realized at around 3 a.m. that my thesis was really unsophisticated and it did not tie into all those examples that I tried to like cite. So I basically had to like rethink my thesis, and I spent a lot of time refining the first half of my essay because like it was so dog shit. Again, I don't know whether this is the delusion talking, but this actually reads quite well. Like, this is the kind of shit I wish I could pull out of my ass in high school, but I can now, and that's actual character growth. So far on the, let's add another tally to the all-nighter tally. Hi. So today is Sunday. I spent yesterday kind of going through personal admin, and even though I didn't study, it put me like in a better state of mind. And today is the sort of day where the motivation to study comes from dressing cute and looking cute. Maybe a little eyeshadow? Also fucked up this line. Wow. Oh, yeah. Tim was talking to me about it. Actually, no, I'm really proud of my Shakespeare essay.
Can I read it?
Do you want to?
Are you that proud?
I am actually really proud of that essay.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to stop using life as a means of procrastinating. Today, basically, I spent 2 hours meal prepping. I sent out some emails for like my room and like stuff to just make sure I know what I need to do before I move out. And then I just decided that my bathroom needed a deep clean. In other words, no studying was done today, but my shower is glistening white. Glistening white. So I need to get some work done. We're gonna go to the library. I'm gonna get some work done today. So basically this week I've been trying to go through one more topic for commercial. And honestly, that exam is so stressful because 8 topics, 6 questions on the exam. And so it's a bit of a gamble as to which topics would show up and which topics wouldn't. There are some topics that I've decided to like not prepare for. I don't know whether that's the right choice or not, but so far I've managed to like fully prepare for 4 topics. So I'm really just like crossing my fingers and hoping that those 4 would at least show up. I kind of still need to prepare one more topic just in case. The problem is I've been so focused on preparing for commercial law that I've had absolutely no time to dedicate to internet law. And I'm kind of just banking on internet law being 48 hours. It's just kind of a bummer because I don't think I'm particularly good at internet law. Like I really thought that I would be a tech girly, but being a tech girly is so hard.
The tech is not teching inside my brain.
The 48 hours will be a bit of a struggle, but it's harder to fail internet law than it is to fail commercial law. I still haven't managed to fix my sleep schedule. Slept at like 6:30 yesterday. This entire exam season, I've been getting a full 8 hours every night, which is ridiculous because I should not be sleeping this much. I'm sleeping way too fucking much. Who the fuck is texting me right now? Girl needs to study! So today I think we're gonna finally switch gears to study for internet. I'm gonna like go through my notes. I'm gonna go through some preliminary readings. Like for term 1, I actually did all the readings. I didn't do that for term 2. We're gonna like spend some time going through all the slideshows, going through my lecture notes, just like get a broader idea of what's gonna be tested and like have like general knowledge so that I can like point out issues in the exam questions. It is around like 9:15 a.m. on Monday. My internet law exam comes out in a little more than half an hour. I started looking over slides yesterday and I realized I have no idea what I was taught in this class. So we were almost going into this exam blind. I basically planned out the 48 hours. Like I wrote down what time I'm gonna shower and eat and do the writing and the reading and all that. It's the only semblance of control that I have. It's noon. I didn't sleep. I pulled an all-nighter. I'm so tired I can't even talk. I just finished my first essay, which leaves me less than 24 hours to write essay 2. I first chose like this question because it read really easily, but oh my god, there was nothing from the readings that related to the question. I spent so long combing through the readings, doing some further research, just trying to think of some points. And the epiphany hit me at like 2:30 a.m. and I was struggling to like structure But we finally finished essay 1 of 2. I have never been so humbled by an exam in my life. I'm sorry, Michael Veal, but I can't understand anything. I still have to get through tomorrow and be ready for Thursday. I am exhausted just thinking about this. Oh my god! It is 7:45. I finished writing essay 2. I was looking at my outline. I was looking at my brain dump document. I was like, this essay is stupidly simple. So I was trying to like see if I could like jazz the arguments up a bit, and I couldn't. And the fact that this entire essay is like stupidly simple and was weirdly really easy to write is a bit unsettling. My brain is too fried to read over my essay right now. Ah! This exam is finally done! And with it killed all ambitions of me being in tech law. I gotta say, 2 consecutive all-nighters has to be a new low. Cannot believe that I still have another exam tomorrow. I need to reflect on my life choices. During my like revision period, I didn't study implied terms because I felt that other topics would have a higher likelihood of showing up, and I wanted to prioritize those topics. So I was feeling a bit iffy about implied terms showing up on the exam. So I was going through my notes just to like regain this understanding. Flip to my tutorial notes, right? And there are like 3 perfectly detailed outlines that I've written out for 3 essay questions for tutorial. I am so incredibly grateful for past Abby for putting in so much effort for that one tutorial, because these outlines are actually really, really detailed. That actually makes me feel so much better about tomorrow, because now I actually have 5 whole topics covered, and with 6 questions, like surely one of those 5 will show up, right? I slept so fucking badly last night, which means we are 4 hours away. Who the fuck is texting me? 4 hours away until freedom. Honestly, I really hope I do well this exam. Like, I will be very upset if the exam is like difficult. I feel quite prepared for the exam. Like, I've been studying for this since March. I studied so much that at one point during Easter, I was dreaming about these concepts. Like, I have 5 topics fully prepped, and I have around like 15 outlines fully prepared. So I'm hoping that covers all the bases. I have submitted! That exam was so much harder than I expected. I was writing the first 2 essays that only left me like basically 20 minutes to write my last essay, and I wrote my formative on contractual interpretation. So what I did in those 20 minutes was basically copy paste my formative and reformat the entire thing to kind of fit the question. It's fine, it's done, it's fine, it's done, it's fine. All the topics and like the specific debates within the topics that I thought were going to show up didn't really show up. 3 hours to write 3 1,500 word essays is just not enough time. That was so bad. It's okay, we're done. Hi, editing Abby here. This is me in July, so you know, I've cut my hair, I've done my brows. It's a different Abby. I wish I had a good outro for this vlog. I don't, because literally right after that last clip, I called my mom and I cried about how badly that exam went. My grades were released around 2 days ago. They were not ideal in the sense that the subjects that I really cared about, i.e. Shakespeare and commercial, ended up not scoring as well as I hoped. But weirdly, the subjects that I didn't really care too much about, like company and internet, scored relatively okay in, which is weird. It just seems like time and time again, the universe just proves to me that the more I care about things, the less of a payoff my effort has. After exams, I like had a really fun time traveling for a month around the UK. I went to Italy, I went to New York, I went to SF. So you'll see those in the coming few vlogs. Now I'm officially done with uni. I'm officially done with this chapter of my life. It has been a great honor and privilege to be in London for the last 2 years, and I'll definitely miss this chapter of my life, but now we embark on new chapters. Right now, I am still awaiting my PCLL offer from Hong Kong, and then I'll be able to embark on this new chapter of my life in Hong Kong, and I'm excited for you to come along with me as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing summer.
Say the word.
Penis.
Say it wrong right there.
Say what, penis? There is nothing wrong with the word penis.
It's a very value neutral word.
Yeah, normalize saying penis.
You want to say it again just for good measure?
Penis.